What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will go to work first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wheeler. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Baptiste. And now, and the Red Raiders are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Power football with the run. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns offense will go to work for the first time today. On the ground, it's Coles. Got enough for the first. Makes the stop at the 30. But he picks up 10 on that play.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They're working that left side. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job after the catch by the tight end, able to make a guy miss and go get extra yards.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Good timing on the quick out. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Snapped it in the shotgun. Pocket breaking down. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw again. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Toss sweep to the right. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Baptiste. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down, able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. Looks it in at the 40. Followed him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Flips it out on the screen. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He caught it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They've got the screen set up. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Wheeler. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Ready to try the point after. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Off play action on first down. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that in the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team, is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Richardson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Rushes on him. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
But that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. Catch in stride inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Red Raiders line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Texas offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's okay. The offense coordinator is not upset because, listen, quarterback decision-making, find your guys, find your matchups. He's made big plays.
Oh, he wants it all. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Just enough time for one final play of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Should be time for just one more play here in the half, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job.
Trying to beat the D deep. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Turns it on in midfield. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Across the 25, he's got room. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Ohio State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Unloads to the right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Sends it downfield. Deep down the right side. What great concentration to stay in bounds and make the catch. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab down the left side. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Longhorns are on the move. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He wants to throw it again. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Forced out of the pocket. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he...
Sneak gets it done.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
And he puts through the extra point. A score on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This one's complete. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives.
Not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find...
Going downfield for the big play. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, and that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge, and that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. They'll run it from the gun. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Now the play fake. Gonna take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Takes it from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Unloads quickly.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. On the move, it's DeLuca. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He spins that thing down the middle. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the defense got it.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Wants to throw on third down. He's going for the big play. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job.
Onto the ground. Live ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, that was the guy that... wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. DB's right up on the receivers. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Keeps it on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Baptiste. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it at the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
And that is how we will